Hello traders, welcome back to Simply Forex. Today is Thursday the 9th of November and we are going to look back at yesterday's trades, of which there was many and it was a tricky day. We're going to look at today's potential trades and we're going to look at the important news for today as well. Let's get started. So yesterday's trades, let's start with the trades that I took. Okay, so Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, we were looking to buy this pair. Okay, you can clearly see that it was in an uptrend, guys. So structurally, we were good. Also, we had this nice bullish wick bounce off of this area of support. Okay, and the idea was to come back up to here. That's still the idea, guys. All right. If we drop down to the H4 now, okay, it was more of a H1 play. Let's look at the H1. So as you can see, guys, the H1 was building up. All right, from here, we could see we were starting to get an uptrend on the H1. And all I did, guys, was enter once we got a break of this high. I was just following the H1 uptrend. I put my stop below here at around 8839 to give the trade a little bit of room. And as you can see, guys, price has come down and taken my stop loss or hedge, whatever you use. Yeah, the idea was to come up, guys, but it just didn't. Yeah, so that was Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. Let's look at the H4 as well. You know, and it was still, I know we were seeing these candles, guys, but then we got this H4 candle, which, you know, told me we could still potentially come back up to here. But instead, price started to break down, guys. And this is where we find ourselves. I'm considering getting out my hedge now. Yeah, we've got this bullish H4 candle that's, you know, reacted at our grey zone here. Yeah, I might exit the hedge here, put a new sell hedge here and take price back up to here. We shall see. So that was Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, guys. Yeah, an unsuccessful trade. The next one from yesterday was Euro Swiss franc, and this was also an unsuccessful trade, guys, although, you know, the hedge made it okay. So let's look at the day chart to start with, and again, nothing's changed here, guys. It just keeps retracing a little bit more, but we were looking to buy Euro Swiss franc. Why? Because we were in an uptrend. Okay, so we were in an uptrend. We'd seen this, you know, this bullish wick, which told us we could still take price higher. And as you can see, guys, you know, today, this will still be a trade idea. It's just slowly retraced a little bit more and then ping is shot up, guys. Okay. So Euro Swiss franc, we're still looking to buy it today. And I'll show you my trade from yesterday. If we look at the H4, well, it wasn't a H4 play. Let's focus on the H1. So where did I enter, guys? I entered rather aggressively. So again, I was just following H1 structure. Okay. And at this point, we were in an uptrend. Yeah, we got higher lows, higher highs. We're in an uptrend. And it was actually an M15 break that got me in at this price here. And as you can see, literally where we entered, price came against us. All right. My hedge was in here. And, you know, took out my hedge or stop loss, whatever you use, and price came down to here. And then, guys, we just got a bullish reaction at our next grey zone. Yeah. So I exited the hedge that I was in here. Yeah. Closed this hedge. Put a new hedge below here. And as you can see, price has come back up nicely. And we actually, you know, nicely in profit on this trade, guys, because we took some money on the hedge as well. I might do a little vid on this in the VIP Discord channel. And also put all my trades in the VIP Discord channel as well. And this is where we find ourselves, guys. Again, this will be a trade idea for today, and I'll explain that in today's trades. But like I said, guys, those were the two trades from yesterday. You know, and, you know, it was a tricky day. We had a couple of unsuccessful trades, even if we did make Euro Swiss franc and bring that back into profit. It was a tricky day, but long as you follow your risk management, guys, you will never get into trouble. Yeah, you just need to follow your risk management, and that will keep you out of trouble. You will have losing days. And yeah, so those are the two trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at the other trades that we were looking at. Let's look at Euro New Zealand dollar, because I was actually in this trade for 20% remaining. And again, let's start with the day chart. Why were we looking to sell it? Well, Euro New Zealand was in this, very bullish uptrend. Price slowed down and we got this consolidation, and then price broke down, breaking these lows. Okay, even though price has shot back up, we're still in a downtrend. Yeah, we've got lower lows, lower highs. Where will the lower high be? Who knows? So we're still in a downtrend, but this is very bullish, guys. But yeah, this is if we drop down to the H4 now. So we had actually entered in here a couple of days ago, and the idea was to take price lower. Okay, and yesterday we just never got a setup to re-enter this. I mean, none of these candles, told us to start selling this, and then we got this candle, which definitely didn't tell us to start selling this. And even if we look on the H1, guys, even if we just followed H1 structure, which is what I did, guys. So price came down, and I just kept moving my 20% stop loss, which was up here. I moved it to here, moved it to here, and eventually my 20% got taken out here, guys. But it was tricky, guys. Nothing really in here told us to start selling this. Ideally we would have got a break of this gray zone, and then price would have continued. All right, but yeah, no trade, and I got stopped out my remaining 20%, but in profit. And the final couple of trades, there were so many trades from yesterday, was New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Yeah. But the Swiss franc pairs, we saw some real strength in the Swiss franc coming yesterday. And again, New Zealand Swiss franc, we were looking to buy it. Yeah. It was in this downtrend, and then we've got a break to an uptrend. Okay. And price had retraced. We'd had this nice wick. And the idea was to potentially take price back up to here. And, that's still the idea, guys. This is the idea of hedging. This is still the idea, to take it back up. Perhaps today's not the day. We've got a super bearish candle. Maybe price wants to come back down, touch the moving average 20. But the idea is still to buy this pair. All right. Like I say, today's probably not the day because of this bearish candle. And if we look at the H4, again, nothing really told us to buy this. None of these candles in here were buying candles. Yeah, I mean, look at the wicks on them, just constant wicks. Yeah, and then price came back down. And if we look at the H1, guys, H1 was building up. You can see here, H1 was building up, but I was already in the Euro Swiss franc trade, so I didn't want to overly expose myself to Swiss franc. And, thank God we didn't, because Swiss franc strength kicked in, guys. All right, so that was New Zealand Swiss franc. And the final trade from yesterday was pound US dollar. And we just never got a break of structure, guys. If we start with the day chart, I still like this for a buy. This would be a buy idea for today. Why was it a good trade? Well, you can see, guys, we've got this bang. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. It broke this high and this high. Yeah, and all we're getting now is a retrace into value, which is what I look for. Yeah, that's what my trading is based on. Retraces into value, into good zones to start buying again. And for pound US dollar, for me, this is exactly where we're at. If we drop to the H4, again, everything was just coming down. Okay, we did get this bullish candle, but then it was into this area of resistance. And if we look at the H1, guys, you can see this area of resistance here. Price reacted here, it reacted here again. But I will be looking to try and buy pound US dollar today. But no trade yesterday. Right, those were all of the trade ideas from yesterday. I've, It took about 3 hours. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap and you enjoy my analysis every day, then come join the channel, guys. We'd love to have you. Subscribe to the channel right now. Also, smash the notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button, guys, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Shukran. Right, trades for Thursday, the 9th of September, guys. Before we get started, let me just mention a few cool things the channel does. So, first of all, guys, we've got the free Discord channel, guys. It is free, so come join it. We've got traders in there sharing knowledge, ideas. We've got indicators, books, useful links, loads of cool things, guys. Come check it out. It's free. The link is in the video description. Next, guys, we have the VIP Discord channel. Okay, you do have to pay for this, but you get access to me throughout the trading day, as in you can ask me questions. I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen. All right, stop loss, target, every entry, everything, guys. We also have 2 other expert traders sharing their trade ideas. I give you exclusive content every single week. You get access to a performance coach should you need it. And we're test driving a successful new strategy. So loads of value in the VIP, guys. The link is in the video description. Next, guys, if you would like to learn how to read the charts and trade like myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program where I coach you one-on-one. The email is in the video description. Next, guys, if you watch the live stream every day, watch this analysis vid every day, and you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can. You can become a Simply Forex YouTube member. We've got supporter and gold, and each tier has many perks, guys. All right, so check it out. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. And finally, don't forget to join me for the live stream at 7 AM EST, and I will answer your questions. Come join us. Right, trades for Thursday, the 9th of September, guys. So I'm looking at a couple of US dollar pairs that have retraced into nice areas of value. Yeah, simple as that, guys. And we got another trade as well. So the first one is this, pound against the US dollar. And as you can see, guys, you know, we are in an uptrend. Yeah, as soon as we saw this big bullish candle breaking these highs, even these highs, we're in an uptrend. And now price has retraced into a nice area of value. Yeah, you know, if you get in here, guys, look at all the potential, you know, pips to be had. All right, so it's retraced to a nice area of value, and it so happens to be at this, what was once resistance becomes good support. Again, how many times did we see this, guys? And we've had a nice bullish wick at this level. All right, so the idea is to come back up to these daily highs here. If we drop down to the H4, well, it's more of a H1 play. If we drop down to the H1, so really what we're looking for is sort of H1 to build up. And it's not clear, this price action. Yeah, I mean, it's clear here that price has come down. You know, was this a last high? Maybe. But, you know, lots of nothing overnight price action. 2 ways we can trade this, guys. Firstly, we get a break. Yeah, we get a break of this high and therefore these highs as well. Get a bit of a retrace and we can start buying pound US dollar from in here. Okay, that's the first idea. This is more conservative. Or, yeah, price might want to come back down maybe to these lows or just somewhere in this gray zone. Yeah, and we get a bullish reaction in here. Okay, then again, we could start buying this as well. Obviously, this is more aggressive. Okay, but, you know, still a viable trade. So we've got the aggressive trade or the more conservative trade. All right, but pound US dollar, we want to buy. The next trade idea is this is US dollar, Canadian dollar. Yeah, we also want to sell this. So US dollar weakness is what we're looking at. If we start with the day chart, yeah, as you can see, guys, yeah, we had this. Let's zoom out a bit, get my teeth in again. So you can see this channel, guys. Okay. And not only has price broken out of this channel, yeah, but it's also broken structure. Yeah, we were in an uptrend and we've broken these last lows here. Okay, with this candle here. As we know, the US dollar's been retracing a great deal, but this is good. This is what we want. This area represents such nice value, yeah, if it breaks down. Okay, and then if I zoom in now, you can not only see that price has, you know, retraced and reacted at this channel, yeah, there's also a bit of resistance through here that it's reacted. This isn't exactly a huge bearish candle, but I like the wick. Okay, and then I'm going to look for price to break down. So if we go down to the H1 now, because it's more of a H1 play. But if we zoom out, guys, you can see where price has reacted. Yeah, that's that area of resistance I was talking about, and price has reacted in here. If we zoom in now, yeah, we've got a couple of options again, similar to pound US dollar. So, first of all, price could come back up and test these highs. Yeah, and then we get a bearish reaction and we can start selling US dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay. Or, yeah, it was difficult to find, you know, a bit of, you know, this price action wasn't exactly that clear. But you can see there's an area through here where price has reacted many times. So the alternative to selling here, we could also wait for a break of this level, retest, and then we start selling from here, guys. All right, so again, we've got a couple of options with US dollar, Canadian dollar, but we want to short this pair. Let me go back to the day chart, because I didn't give you the target. But basically, guys, you know, the higher time frame target is always to come back down to the last daily high or low. Okay. So, yeah, there's the target. Our last trade for today, guys. Before I give you the last trade, let me just remind you, first of all, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please come join us. Also, smash the like button, guys, if you're enjoying my trade ideas. And also, guys, don't forget the cool things we do. We've got the free Discord. We've got the VIP Discord. We've got the mentorship program. We've got Simply Forex YouTube membership. All of the details are in the video description. Finally, guys, it's Euro Swiss franc. It feels like an old friend now. Yeah, and I've been prattling on about this all week. So we want to buy it. Why do we want to buy it? Well, we are in an uptrend. Yeah, we're in an uptrend, and the idea is to come back up to this area of resistance over here. Okay. Uptrend to the next logical piece of resistance, guys. You know, pretty simple stuff. You can also see these candles here, guys. There are buyers at these levels, yeah, and they're pushing it higher. All right. If we drop down to the H4, okay, it is a bit of a H4 and H1 play, but let's drop down to the H1. So we've got a couple of ways we can trade this, guys. All right. First of all, we just wait for a break of these highs, because if we get a break of these highs, yeah, not only does it confirm the H1 uptrend, yeah, but at this point, if we go to the H4, that will also be a H4 break as well, if we've got a candle pushed through here like this. Yeah, so, you know, strangely, it's going to be a H1 and a H4 structure change at this level, okay? Let me go back to the H1. So, yeah, we get a bullish candle, push through here. Yeah, we can start buying. Yeah, buy here. The target is back up to this area of resistance here. Again, let me put in this target. So just before this 9,650 psychological level. So that's the first idea. You can see also, guys, that this gray zone in here has been important. All right. So what could happen is this. This, again, is more aggressive. Price comes back down to these lows in this gray zone. We get a bullish reaction here, and then we can start buying Euro Swiss franc as well. That's more aggressive. A break retest is more conservative. All right, guys. So, yeah, Euro Swiss franc, we're looking to buy this as well. So those are the three trade ideas for today, guys. Let's take a look at the news now. So news for Thursday, the 9th of November, guys. So we had some important figures coming out of China overnight, but as expected, okay, PPI was a little bit better than expected. So, you know, we know the Chinese economy is in a spot of trouble, guys. So this can have an impact on the Aussie dollar as well. So that was overnight, guys. The pieces of news that we're interested in are these, guys. So the first piece of news at 1:30 London GMT is initial jobless claims coming out of the US. All right, so this could really move any US dollar pair. And then after that, guys, the next piece of important news is this at 7 o'clock. We've got Fed Chair Powell speaking. So, you know, when he speaks, he can really move the markets, guys. We do have the head of the ECB as well, actually, Lagarde. She's speaking at 5:30. So, yeah, both of these speeches, keep an eye out for these, guys. These could potentially, you know, you could see some movement in euro or US dollar. But, yeah, quite a light news day, guys. All right, so you are free to trade. That's the vid, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to join me for the live stream, 7 a.m. New York EST time. See you then.